In this video, I'm going to solve the question number 3 from exercise 4.3. Okay, so the question is, draw rough diagrams of two angles such that they have A part, B part, C part, D part and E part. So we will take one by one now. So look at here, draw rough diagrams of two angles. That means first we should draw two angles. So what is an angle? Angle is formed by using two rays. So two rays can form an angle. So let me draw a diagram for angles now. So first I will write the very first angle. Look at here. So this is one ray. This is another ray. Okay. I will name this as A, B, C. So this is the starting point of the ray. Correct? So this is one ray and this is another ray. Okay. So now, how do you form an angle? Using these two rays, we can form an angle. If you write like this will become your angle. So angle name is ABC is an angle. So can I write like this? Angle ABC. So this symbol indicates angle. Angle ABC. So this is one angle. So look at here. We should draw rough diagrams of two angles. So now I have drawn one angle. Now again I'm going to draw another angle. Look at here. I'm going to draw a ray and I name this as D. So using these two rays we can form another angle. Look at here. You consider only these two rays. If I write like this, now this will become your another angle. That means CBD is another angle. So the first angle is ABC is first angle and CBD is your second one. That means another angle. Correct? Can I write like this? CBD. Yes, we can write. Correct? So these two are angles. So this is the first angle and this is one is the second angle. So now we have drawn two angles. Correct? So now we will take the first one, that is A part. One point in common. Look at here, this point B. For this angle ABC, we have B point. And if you consider this angle CBD, for CBD also, we have the point B. That means the point B is common for both of these angles. So for your A part, one point in common. That means B is a common point for both of these angles. So this is your A part. So one point in common. So this point B is common for both of these angles. Clear? So now we'll take up the next one, that is our B part. So in B part, it's saying 2 points in common. That means here we should consider 2 points in common. So let me draw a diagram first. First we should draw a rough diagrams of again two angles. So I'm going to write angle now. So this is your first angle, right? In our A part also we have seen this one, right? So that means here we have A, B, C. This is your first angle. Can I write like this? Angle ABC. ABC is one angle. So another angle is, we should write two angles, right? D. So this is another angle. CBD is another angle. Angle CBD. Correct? So now we have drawn two angles. This is one angle. ABC is one angle and CBD is another angle. So now we have drawn two angles. Now we'll come to this part, B part. 2 points in common. Here we should point out 2 points in common. Look at here. Angle ABC. This is the first angle. Here we have BC. If you consider this angle, that means your second angle CBD. Here also you have BC. That means, can I say points B and C are common for both of these angles? Yes, you can say B and C, the points B and C are common for both of these angles. So can I write like this? The points B and C are common for both of these angles. So this is what your B part. 2 points in common. Yes. 2 points B and C. 2 points B and C are common for both of these angles. So this is your B part. So now we will see the next one. That is your C part. So in your C part, 3 points in common. So here we should see 3 points in common. So again, let me draw a diagram of two angles first. First we should draw a diagram of two angles. So again, same thing. I will draw an angle. So this is your first angle, that is ABC, correct? This is your first angle. Can I write like this? Angle ABC. This is your first angle. So we should draw two angles, right? So I will draw another angle like this. So now this angle is CBD. So now we have drawn two angles, because here you should see, we should draw a rough diagrams of two angles first. Okay, so this is your first angle. ABC is the first angle, and then CBD is the another angle. That's what we have written here, angle ABC and angle CBD. Okay, so now we will come to this C part. 3 points in common. We should have 3 points in common. For that, what I will do, I will put another point here, and I will name this as E. Okay, so now look at the first angle. Our first angle is ABC. ABC, look at this angle ABC. If you look at this, here we have B, E and C, and if you consider the second angle, that is CBD, if you consider this angle also, we have points B, E and C. That means points B, E and C are common for both of these angles. Look at here. Here also, for the first angle ABC, we have BEC, and for the second angle, if you consider the second angle, you have BEC. That means the points B, E and C are common for both of these angles. So can I write like this? The points B, E and C are common for both of these angles, because look at here, BEC is common for this angle also, BEC is common for this angle also. So 3 points in common, correct? So 3 points are common for both of these angles. This is your C part. So now we'll see the next one, that is our D part. So in our D part, we have 4 points in common. That means we should see 4 points in common. Again, for that, what we have to do, again we should first draw a rough diagrams of two angles. As usual, we will write two angles first. So we know how to write an angle, right? So two rays forming an angle. So this is two rays. These two rays are forming an angle. So how do you write an angle? Like this, correct? ABC is an angle now. So can I write like this? Angle ABC. So this is one angle, but we should draw two angles, right? So how do you write another angle? Like this. So now this will be your another angle. CBD is another angle, correct? CBD is another angle. So now we have drawn two angles. Now our task is to find 4 points in common. We should find 4 points in common. If you consider this angle, we have points B and C, 2 points. If you consider this angle, again these 2 points B and C are common for both of these angles. In our previous part, in 3 points in common, we have put point here, right? In the same way, I will put another 2 points here. That means this is your E and this is your F. Now consider the first angle, that is ABC. If you consider this angle, we have BFEC. 4 points are there here. If you consider the second angle, that is CBD. If you consider this angle CBD, you have BFE and C again. That means the points BFE and C is common for both of these angles. Correct? Look at here. For this angle, BFEC, 4 points are there. Again, if you consider this angle, that means CBD, you can see B, F, E and C. That means, can I write the points B, F, E and C are the 4 points are common for both of these angles, right? These 4 points are common for both of these angles. Clear? So now we'll move on to the next one, that is our E part. So the E part is one ray in common. That means in two angles you should have one ray in common. So let us see how to find one ray in common. First, again we will draw a rough diagrams of two angles first. First let me draw two angles. So I will write one angle like this. So this is your A, B and C, correct? So this is your first angle, that is angle ABC. Angle ABC, this is your first angle. For another angle, how do you write? Like this, correct? So this is your another angle, that is CBD is another angle. So now we have drawn two angles. Now our task is to find one ray in common. That means we have two angles, but in these two angles we should have one ray in common. Look at here. We have three rays, right? But this ray BC is a ray, right? BC is a ray. This is common for both of these angles. How? Let us see. Consider this angle, angle ABC. First angle, angle ABC. If you consider angle ABC, we have this ray, B and C ray is there, right? Again, if you consider the second angle, this is the second angle, CBD. Again, you have ray BC, this line, right? That means this is a ray of BC. So this ray, BC is a ray which is common for both of these angles, correct? BC is a ray. This ray is common. Look at here. For this angle also, we have BC. For this angle also, you have BC. That means the ray BC is common for both of these angles. Can I write like this? BC is a ray is common for both of these angles. So BC is a ray which is common for both of these angles. Clear? So this is your question number 3 from exercise 4.3.